General Hospital latest update, Drew and Willow's steamy secret tryst shatters Michael, while Sasha's forced family revelation stuns Willow. Carly's urgent plea for help after Sasha's abduction adds tension, and Portia races to uncover Sam's death mystery. Meanwhile, Holly's criminal past haunts her, threatening her relationship with Robert. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital, Carly's emergency Brennan help, Willow panics over awful Drew mistake. General Hospital spoilers for Wednesday, November 6th, reveal that Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, will search for Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, at the Quartermaine mansion and ultimately ask Brooke Lynn Quartermaine, Amanda Seton, if she's seen her. Brooke Lynn might mention seeing Willow and Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, upstairs, or perhaps she could just assume Willow went to comfort Drew after hearing about Sam McCall's, Kelly Monaco, demise. That's indeed what Willow did, but she clearly took her comfort too far now that she's stripped down for some passion with Drew on the floor. As for Michael, his suspicions will be raised in Wednesday's General Hospital episode. That's when Michael will get an app notification regarding some motion on the video baby monitor in the kids' playroom. It should lead to a horrified Michael watching Willow and Drew's hookup right there on his phone. After Drew and Willow finally get dressed, she'll panic over their awful mistake and insist it can never happen again. Willow won't realize that she's already been caught on camera with Drew. Of course, Willow won't know about Michael hooking up with Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson either, but it's clear that their marriage is crashing and burning at this point. Speaking of Sasha, she's in grave danger now that Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rhoda, has kidnapped her from the Q Manse. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, will run straight to Jack Brennan, Charles Measure, and offer updates on Sasha's snatching. That'll bring Carly's questions about why Sidwell is even in Port Charles when the WSB are looking for him. Brennan may point the finger at Holly Sutton, Emma Sams, and her sticky fingers before agreeing to help Carly get Sasha back. Next, Robert Scorpio, Tristan Rogers, will voice frustration over Holly admitting she's in trouble without giving him the full story. Holly may have no choice but to be completely honest about the stolen diamonds and all the mayhem she's unleashed. Over with Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, she'll talk about how Holly can't always be counted on to do the right thing. Anna will also deliver some alarming news to someone, so she may be the one to tell Robert and Holly about Sasha's abduction. Meanwhile, Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, will ask Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, what happens to his family as he continues to wrestle with the loss of Sam. Sonny will be there for Dante along with Olivia Quartermaine, Lisa Lo Cicero, whose heart will break for their son and what he's going through. At General Hospital, Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, will speak with Isaiah Gannon, Andy Wilson, so they may mull over what might have caused Sam's heart attack. An autopsy report will reveal more, but Isaiah and Portia might make some predictions until the results come in. General Hospital spoilers say questions remain about Lulu Spencer's, Alexa Havens, powered down ventilator as well, so stay tuned to see if there's a connection to Sam's grim fate. Today's next update, Sidwell arrives in Port Charles and kidnaps, spoiler, and Drew and Willow finally give in to their passion. Today on General Hospital, more citizens of Port Charles learn of Sam's death, and Holly turns to Robert when she finds herself in trouble. Willow confronts Sasha in the Quartermaine kitchen, saying she thought she was her friend and how could she do this to her. Sasha flashes to being with Michael and tells her she's so sorry and it was a mistake. Willow, however, is speaking about telling Cody about their and Drew's kiss, and that Michael found out about it in the worst possible way. Willow says, thankfully, he's giving her and their marriage a second chance. Sasha didn't mean to hurt her, and she only told Cody because they were in a relationship. Willow hopes she dumped him for violating her confidence. Sasha says they aren't together, but that's not why. Sasha explains that she and Cody learned that they are first cousins. She just found out from her mother that Robert Scorpio is her father. Willow thought her mother was dead as they talked about the pain of losing their mothers. Willow wonders if they were ever friends, as she doesn't know if she's ever known her. Sasha explains she told everyone her mother was dead, as she was never there for her, and she never thought she had to tell anyone about her. Willow is sorry she can't be with Cody, but she is fighting for her marriage because of Sasha's big mouth. She says she grew up in a cult, and it's been so hard to trust people. Sasha tells Willow she's sorry she told Cody about her and Drew's kiss, but she has nobody else to blame for this mess but herself. Sasha says they both know she kissed Drew twice, so maybe she should tell Michael the truth seeing he was only told about the first kiss. As they continue to argue, Sasha lashes out at Willow for judging everyone else for her mistakes and says she fits right in with the Quartermaines, who everyone warned her about. She decides she's quitting since she can't be with the man she loves and getting the hell out of this snake den. Jason calls Carly, who is in the Quartermaine living room. He asks her to stay there a little longer while he takes care of things. Drew enters the living room and tells Carly that he just put Scout to bed, and he has no idea how to raise a little girl on his own. Carly says he's not on his own, he's going to lean on his family. Michael walks in and asks Drew what's wrong. Are his poll numbers down? Carly tells Michael she has to tell him something, and Drew leaves to check on Scout. Carly tells Michael she has terrible news about Sam and reveals that she's dead. Molly, Christina and Alexis meet with TJ at the hospital. He says they are still trying to find out how the heart attack happened. When Sam and Dante's engagement is mentioned, TJ returns Sam's ring to the family. TJ explains it can't be on her when she has an autopsy. Christina freaks and doesn't want her sister cut open. Molly tells Christina this is the only way to discover what happened to Sam. Christina calms down as Alexis sits there stoic. Christina apologizes to her mom for not thinking. Molly quips, "You never do." Alexis tells her girls, "Not today." They need to make preparations for Sam. TJ leaves to get a patient advocate. Alone, Molly and Christina apologize to Alexis. Alexis says she needs them to stick together. Alexis, Molly, Christina, and TJ meet with Felicia to discuss funeral arrangements. Christina excuses herself, and Molly offers to call the funeral home that planned Irene's funeral. Alexis thanks Molly. Back at the Q's, Michael is in shock, as Sam was like the big sister he never had. He also can't believe what he said to Drew. Carly asks what that was about, but he dismisses it as nothing important. Michael wants to do something to help when Christina calls and asks him to meet her at the General Hospital chapel. In the kitchen, Carly interrupts Willow and Sasha's quarrel. They can tell something is wrong. At the hospital, Molly walks off to make the call to the funeral home, and TJ follows to check on her. Molly's trying to hold it together for her mom, but she's heartbroken, angry, and scared. After just losing Irene, she doesn't know how much more she can take. Back in the lobby, Molly checks on her mother. Alexis says Molly is still grieving her child, so if she's holding it together for her sake, then don't. Alexis cries, "It's all too much. What are we going to do without her?" They embrace. They talk about how nothing will be the same, and Alexis needs her and Christina to be there for one another. It's just them now, and they have to hang in there for Sam and all the people she left behind. Christina sits in the chapel and asks God why they took Sam. She lashes out that she went to therapy, she learned to grieve, she worked to be a better sister, and now this. After losing her daughter, now God had to go and take her sister. She wants answers and feels she's suffered enough. Michael arrives and comforts his sister. They sit down, and Christina tells Michael how Sam was there for all her big firsts. Sam fixed her mistakes, and she risked everything to save her from dawn of day. She says Sam never judged her, and she could always turn to her for advice and guidance. He says she needs to be there for Molly and Alexis now. Christina says she's the middle sister, not the big sister. She's not supposed to be the big sister. Michael knows it's not supposed to be this way, but it is, and she has to face that. Michael ignores a call from Willow to comfort Christina, who is sobbing. In the Q's foyer, Willow leaves a message with Michael, having just heard about Sam, and asks him to call her back when he can. Willow goes upstairs and finds Drew tidying up the nursery area. She says she just heard about Sam and is sorry. They embrace. He thanks her for her concern, and he doesn't know how to help Scout through this. She says he'll find a way. Drew wishes he was the man she sees when she looks at him, as that is who Scout needs. She says he is that man, and he's not alone in this. They end up in a passionate kiss. Soon, they begin undressing one another, fall onto the floor, and have sex. Back in the kitchen, Sasha sits with Carly. She can't believe Sam is gone, and she feels for those poor kids and Dante. Suddenly, Sidwell and his men barge in fully armed. He tells Miss Corbin that she is coming with him. Carly warns him that he's messing with the wrong person. He tells her if she calls the police, Sasha dies, and if she plans to call the underworld, well, just tell Sasha's mother that he wants his diamonds back. He and his men drag Sasha out. Ava and Nina meet at Café Cherry. Ava thanks Nina again for forgiving her, and she knows he was a fool, throwing their friendship away. She wonders if they'll ever get back to the level of friendship they had. Nina has learned what it means to give up everything for a man, and she knows she needs to value her female friends. She says it will take time, but she's willing to do the work on their friendship. They toast to one another. Nina gets a text about Drew's scandal. Ava asks what happened, and she tells him Cody got drunk and revealed Drew's been kissing Michael's wife. She tells her how Drew came clean to Michael before Willow could talk to him about everything. Ava realizes Nina has known about this for some time. Nina admits she has and calls Drew a slick, smooth user and a backstabber. Ava thinks she's taking this personally, so spill it. Nina admits she and Drew have had sex more than once. Nina explains it started as hate sex, but then she started sleeping with him to try and distract him from Willow. Ava asks Willow if she knows, and Nina says she doesn't and that she can never know. Ava says she's bound to find out, so she needs to tell Willow the truth before she hears it from someone else. Nina fears she'll hate her. Ava says she can't let a man ruin her relationship with her daughter, as she learned that one the hard way. She must put Willow first. Nina always does and hopes that Willow's marriage will survive Drew's selfishness. Diane walks into Robert's office just as he and Holly pull away from a kiss. The lawyer was expecting to find him alone, which isn't the case. Holly excuses herself and departs, and Diane fumes that Holly seems to always be here. Robert asks what brings her by. She says it's business. She's dropping off a motion to dismiss a case, and turns to walk out. Later, Jason visits Diane in her office to tell her the news himself. Sam had a heart attack and died. Diane thinks she should phone Alexis, but Jason says she's at the hospital making arrangements. Diane can't imagine what Jason is going through, and she knows how much he loved Sam. She admired Sam for always facing her problems head-on. Diane thanks Jason for telling her. Jason can see something is troubling her, but she calls her problem inconsequential compared to this. However, she tells him about finding Holly in Robert's office, and she believes Robert is still in love with Holly. She could tell she had interrupted something, and Robert had just discovered that Sasha Corbin ISS his daughter with Holly. She believes Robert cares about her, but it's not the way he loves Holly. Jason asks what she's going to do. Diane says life is short, and Robert deserves to be with the love of his life, and she deserves to find the same. So, she has to face the truth. Holly returns to her Metro courtroom and finds it's been ransacked. Panicked, Holly rushes back to Robert's office and tells him that she's in trouble. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.